let's continue playing Enemy Within. When we last left off, we were attacking, well actually, covert ops in Russia. So, let's find out where they put our operative. It's been a little while since the last, yeah, you're over there. There we go. Right, so operative is around the back there, quite a way away from any of the points, so where to move you first? Because you're undoubtedly going to encounter them before anybody else in this attack, so let's just do to that now. Of course, you do have an aiding grenade, which is a useful thing to have at this stage.
There's something out there.
And there are exalts in the area over there, which is useful information for now. I'm thinking what we should do here. Is there a door there? I don't know. Well, I'm going to send you around the outside, run gunning to there.
Moving to firing position. Got it.
So we're reasonably sure that you will be safe. Okay, nothing on that side of the board. We know there are Exalt soldiers on the other side of the board, so we're going that way.
To position.
We'll also go there with you. Actually, there's no cover, so that's as far as you'll get. Probably means a bit of a problem for everybody else as well. Alright, if I run the heavy up to position there.
Moving to designated position.
Just in case things happen. Yeah, it's all good so far. Like your position there. I might support you with the mech because I want to keep options open in case things do go wrong. Oh, there is actually a door there as well. I'll keep our options open by running you there. And finally, our second run gunner will make up his way down towards this sort of area. So we won't use our run gun just yet. We've got plenty of cover already there, but we will just move you into position. Overwatch. Overwatch. Hope you don't encounter too many of them. More Overwatch. Okay. Let's see what they do this time. Okay, nothing encounters. So what I'll probably do is I'll run you up to that corner. Not a major change in position, but a possibly important one. You can run up to the door.
Position.
So next turn we're sweeping out of that area. And hoping that you two are going to be enough. Could run you to that door. What I'd rather do now is see what's out here. Yeah, they're right there.
Quiet. There's something over there.
They are right there. And therefore the best position I can put you is probably there. Though you do have missile and rocket as options at this stage.
Position confirmed. Contact.
Contact made. First group of Exalt soldiers. And they have run. As we might have expected them to do. Yeah, there's no way you're firing the rocket from there. Right.
Acknowledge.
Up you go. I'm surprised that doesn't count as flanking, but we'll take the shot nonetheless. Heavy laser, sir. And now there's a big hole in the wall.
Not good.
Which means you can now see him.
Moving to position.
Which is both good and bad, because you're the person we need. You now have a flanking position on one of them. Go for that. 6 crit damage. Okay, might not have been the best of plans, this one. Still, we have a run gun possible here, don't we? That's good. Run you to there and then grenade. I think run gunning to there and double... Yeah, go with that. You got the more accurate pattern weapons, so we'll go that way around.
Enemy spotted.
Oh god. And Exalts are now on the roof as well. I'll take the shot there because we've got an odd chance of killing him. 5 only, no crit.
Aye, aye, Commander. Commander.
You're still out of range. And that leaves you with a grenade launch. And the best bet is to go and start killing people, isn't it? So let's go and kill you. Right. Anything else I can do here? Set you off for Overwatch apparently, but I'm not sure we actually could have done that. It's your turn's over. Yeah. Could set you up as a wall for somebody else, I suppose, but there's nobody nearby anymore, is there? Alright, rather not move out you or you currently. But we have options. If we want to move you up there next turn, we can do. So let's just keep some Overwatches up. Next turn, we'll try and do something about it. In the meantime, apparently that's as far as I can chuck a smoke grenade.
Popping smoke.
So this is all we can do there. And that's going to cause some problems for our soldier up there.
X-rays coming in from the sides.
They're not X-rays. I've lost cover though. And that's going to be a problem. Right.
Affirmative, Commander.
Out we go.
Heavy fire near my location.
How do you miss something that big? You probably shouldn't complain, but how do you miss something that big? Also, how does something that big fail to kill something that small? But, you know, we'll work things out there as and when. Meantime, gotta learn to kill people, dudes.
Okay.
94% chance of a kill. Right, one down.
Dead and gone.
I'm
Yes,
on
he
the
is.
move.
You're up next. Really not liking this, really.
Heading to that location.
Alright, keep you there. You can't move because you fired first. You're pretty much just going to go around and get murderized. Thank you. Could do with some murderization at this point. We'll have an Overwatch from you. We'll have an Overwatch from you. And I've got to work out how to keep you alive at this stage.
Aye,
I have a close range flanking laser pistol. 5 crit. That's it. Not a lot of Exalts left if we can get a kill here. Yes.
No longer a threat.
Let's say this is supposed to be a revenge mission, really. Okay, moves into a flanking position and takes a shot. Mostly killing our agents. Great start. Alright, we know there's one guy on the roof still, which is annoying.
That's affirmative.
We'll move you into position. Although you can't hack that terminal, somebody else could. We've got problems here. I think the best bet for now is to move you to there.
Tracking.
Take the shot because it will kill.
Hostile pacified.
And then we need to get a support soldier over there rapidly.
Got it
Move
covered.
you up to here. So that's a good enough position to just... I mean, we could. This is where a sniper would be really handy. We had a major sniper shortage quite a while ago, as I'm sure you all remember, and since then we've never really recovered.
Moving to position.
Especially if we lose that one. It's got 2 lots of you available. What I want to do, I think I'm going to have to do shortly, is just
Heading to
run
that
up
location.
you. Or possibly you, just to position, because I'm certain that very shortly, what the guy who was on the roof is going to drop down and take a shot at our agent. Especially given that there is no one up there. You can dash to cover. Yep, what did I think? Oh, but she did just overwash. Okay.
Heading to that location.
I doubt you're going to be in any position to shoot at him, but it's best to be sure that there's nobody else on the roof. Next, we're going to eat the shot with you. Not today, sir. And now, eat railgun. And he's promoted.
No rounds. Target neutralized.
Okay, I don't think there's anybody left on the map, so we're going to take a few reloads here. There's going to be more once we activate that thing, I'm next to certain, but for now, I'm quite content to just sit and reload.
Will do.
I'd love to get you on the roof, actually.
Reloading.
Right. You move into position. Need to get you healed.
We have an operative in position to begin the hack, Commander. We just have to activate the relay to acquire the data.
And we'll move you along.
Headed there now.
Yeah, can't activate it yet because he's had a turn. Right. Overwatch.
We've got new contacts inbound on Strike One's position, Commander.
That's why we wanted you on the roof. This is why also a lot of reaction fire about that.
Adjusting sights.
Okay. So that having happened, we want to then go and move you. Where's the best place to move you currently? So I move you and assume you're going to kill the one at the back. Actually, there's an easy way I can do this, I'm sure of it. If I, first off, hack the terminal. Let's say, please hack the terminal. The mouse is doing weird things apparently here, but it's not allowing me. Come on, set it there.
Our operative decrypted some of the Exalt data and temporarily disrupted their communications. That ought to slow them down.
Now
we just need to find and hack the remaining relays.
Now that that's happened, we can also take a double shot from you, but I think we'll prefer to take it from, not you, we need to go and secure the ways. Possibly even being a mobile defense thing here. And besides which, it would actually be quite beneficial to us to have somebody on the roof, except that now let's dash move up there. But apparently I can move to there and not be in...
That's affirmative.
Let's see how you deal with point-blank laser cannon. Better than I would have thought. Alright, take the rapid fire.
I'll get him.
Well, we got him.
See you in hell. No rounds.
Did unfortunately cost him, but that will do. Right, you need a reload, but we'll move you out first. So yeah, Exalt.
Ready to
I figured they'd have laser weapons by this point. I really did. I was expecting them to suddenly have an upgrade after the last mission, but I don't know. Maybe they have to take them off us, I don't know. I won't, we'll move you into position there. Like our... Okay, there are no Exalts on the map.
Let's do this.
That is a good thing. Let's start getting the movement going towards this one. As they gotta come here eventually, surely. Let's actually just run
Yes,
both
Commander.
mechs up. Right. How long have you been there? Did I just been forgetting about you for the last few?
On the
Oh,
move.
well. There is probably a reason to keep somebody at the back, so we'll leave you there with a run gun available in case things happen. Right, go for a heal.
Man up and get back out there.
Next up, you will advance towards there.
Acknowledged.
Overwatch. And you're just going to run up behind that
Understood.
bin.
Moving out.
Still nothing. Okay. Well, they're going to appear as soon as we activate the second point, you would hope. So we'll move up
Headed there
both
now.
of our people on the roofs to go and deal with that. Right, run
Moving
you
to
up.
designated
So you're done. You will want to run somewhere useful.
10-4.
So there. In the meantime, I think everybody else is pretty much overwatching.
Moving to
Run you
position.
down to there just in case. We'll run you over that way just in case. But I think we are pretty much covered here in case any
Heading to that
random
location.
Exalt soldiers decide they want to come onto the board and say hi.
Moving.
Even you're covered two directions really, so
There's another group of Exalt reinforcements moving into position, Commander.
hello, you just walked right in front of a lot of death. That one was slightly more sensible.
Good riddance.
And I emphasize slightly because he's now on his own between two mechs. Heavy weapons guy on the roof who can fire twice. Didn't need
eliminated
to,
the no ammo.
but because of that he
Can't
can
engage.
reload.
I am ready.
Right.
That's the last
Thank
of the
you.
relays, Commander. We've got Exalt's data. Now we just need to get the operative to the evac zone.
Which should
Objectives
not be
updated.
too much of a problem based on things thus far. I'll dash you up behind there.
Moving.
There's no Exalts to worry about right this moment, and you're surrounded basically by everybody. No watch. You can move
Heading
down
there
just for
now.
the sake of it. I mean, look at the amount of stuff we've still got possible there. Ah dear. No watch, and you move up
Moving.
to cover. Nothing is breaking this. He's really hoping a random shot for 6 damage doesn't come in the next few minutes.
Headed there now.
Random shot for 6 damage will not be appreciated. Here comes. Oh, never mind.
I'm about to start.
Here
keeping
comes.
score.
Alright, that one we might. That one we might. But, you know, really speaking here, moving next to a
Running.
raging Shadowhawk. A Shadowhawk clone that works, apparently. Not a good idea.
See you in hell.
Really not a good idea. Right,
Affirmative, Commander.
so, yeah. That's what happens when it works.
Moving.
They've got to have laser weapons next time, but they're just really not ever going to be a problem for us. I mean, the aliens have leveled up to mid-game. I'd have thought
Hey,
Exalt
there
would have
now.
done as well, but... Okay, I really don't see a point in this, but we're going to run you up to the
Understood.
roof over there
Moving
now.
out.
Get running, old man! And we'll run you up to there.
Roger that.
Right, so we're done then. Yep, we're done.
Yeah.
So there's absolutely nothing else
Roger Dodger.
that Exalt can throw at us this time. Okay, well, that
Excellent
makes a
work,
difference from the
Commander.
last couple of
Our
Exalt
operative
missions.
and some valuable new intel are safe and sound.
Yeah, we got promotions as well from that. That was, yeah, whitewash. I think it's the only way I can describe that one. So Russia's now completely safe from Exalt hands for now.
I'm certainly impressed with the results so far, especially considering the conditions down there.
And Rocket Tank achieved maximum rank. So any hit that does more than 33% damage to itself is reduced to that number. Ooh, that's quite nice. So I kind of wish if I was going to do that, I would have taken the damage control as well. Oh, free shot. It's also the body shield effect, which cannot be... Nearest visible enemy can't crit. Minus 20 aim. Only now does a third damage. I think we go absorption fields there. Defensively, that's a great ability, and I wish... I know, I really am going to take advantage of that once it happens. It's the one to take, but... Yeah, it's still the one to take here. Because additional damage crit is definitely going to be important. I mean, from enemies within 4 tiles is reduced by 33%. So actually, we can take that even further. But then, no, we go vital point targeting. Right, Exalt base is not in Mexico. Okay. Unfortunately, our agent was wounded in the process. We got 100 credits for that.
Intel decryption completed. Recalculating possible Exalt facility locations.
And I'm going to sell off a lot of those. That's 12 credits earned there. Right. Let's have a quick look at things there. So we're 7 days away from Fusion Lance. Foundry products. Go for stealth satellites, which would be quite useful. Except for the fact that I want to save up and prepare other things. We have another gene sol... Now we have petrol coming out of gene soldiery fairly shortly. We have... Yeah, one in each except Asia currently, but we are going to be building firestorms once we research those. Anything else I really need to do? I mean, I could put another power facility down. There's not maybe a lot of point in doing that, though. I'm going to excavate that one anyway, just because there are additional buildings we will need to build in the near future. Could put another lab or so in, I suppose, but I think I'm not a fan of labs in this game, and there's going to be better things. I mean, there's at least one room we got to build. 2 rooms, actually, we still got to build. For story purposes, that leaves 4 more spaces. That one's really power, so it should be over here. I'm just looking for reasons to spend money at this stage. Okay, well, let's just see how things go there. Alright, all our things...
perception and visual processing will allow our soldiers to take greater advantage of elevated...
Okay, well, that's fine. We kind of knew that already, or it should have at least come up when we first did that. But hey, we now have a gene soldier back. What else? I need to adjust the colours, I know. Could go and genetically modify you. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until we actually get... so we actually get some of our more... Yeah, we need other things built. We got the Nexus coming up in 9 days. We can have the satellites up then. Then we'll get all of our research done on those, and then we'll worry about genetic modifications. I'd rather save on milled. We don't have a lot of it.
Excavation complete.
Fusion Lance products complete. Now, if I remember rightly, Fusion Lances can only go on firestorms. So we do need to now research firestorms. Which if I'd have thought about it at the time, I should have done the other way round. I will just check that, because I think I can build the Fusion Lances at least. Let's manufacture 1 for now. Can I edit? No, I can't. That has to be on a firestorm. I thought it was. Ah well, I did that the wrong way round. We'll worry about that later. I don't think there's anything else I really need to worry about building at this stage. I mean, we've got the satellites going there. There's another 6 on the way. We've got 2 alloy shivs in reserve. Laser cannons are better than the Phoenix cannons.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
Do we actually have the ability to launch any more satellites? No,
at maximum capacity.
Yeah, we're ready for 8.
Additional uplink required.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch.
And there's our Nexus.
We We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
Right. Situation room then. So, first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting one in Brazil.
Satellite launched.
We have ways. So that gives us another bonus over there. And next we're going to put 4 up in China.
Satellite launched.
Japan.
Satellite launched.
Australia.
Satellite launched.
And India.
Satellite launched.
So Projects in the Foundry and Officer Training School, which we've already finished with, are now done. We have one more available, so what I will do is I will attempt to fix...
I still don't understand why the aliens would be willing to go to all this trouble.
South Africa.
What could they be after?
Additional uplink required.
So we're now done on that front. There are 2 more we could build, but the United Kingdom's out of the council in any case. So that's that done. Research is still slow on that. If I did go down to the 4th level, I bought another Illyrium generator there, then I suppose I could still make a mess of that. Either way, that's all done now. We can now go to the hangar, and I think we can order another interceptor. Just so we got one there. We will need to build another laser cannon. Just so we got that sorted out there. We've got loads of money coming in, so we'll be fine once we actually have the ability to build
We are
firestorms.
extremely impressed with
There
the
we go.
progress of the Xcom Project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
Remember, we will be watching.
Remember, we will be watching.
Yes, you will. So we're now into July. We have a bucket load of money.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
I'm going to build stealth satellites now. Now, I'm going to lose some flight computers this way, but it makes them safer against attacks. We don't overly need it, I don't think. And for the cost of 15 alloys and a little bit of money, I might as well buy that as well.
The foundry is already warmed up. I'll make sure to notify you as soon as...
Yep, no worries. So let's just move on and see what the next thing to happen
Satellite
is.
coverage now available over India.
Whoa, you just... You nicked 728 credits. Ooh, attempt raid on Exalt headquarters. We have enough intel to accuse a country of harboring the Exalt base. He was in the Colonel in himself, actually, is here, is a question, really. Let's not give him a scope, because a scope is probably meaningless to him. I don't know if I have a vest might be okay, but I think going double... Actually, the scope might be useful.
The engineering team is doing some tests right now that could be disruptive. I'm going to alert the staff as a precaution.
Alright, we're going to go with that. So, send operative. We're
Covert
sending you...
operative deployed to disrupt Exalt cell in France.
Yeah. I would blame French. Yeah, we lost so much money there. Darn you. Alright, fine. Let's do an intel scan, actually.
Intel scan complete. Exalt cell location confirmed.
Right, so we know there's an Exalt cell in Australia again. Except there's not an English-speaking company, sure it's not there. It could be France. Could be France. Okay. Let's go and actually begin interrogating everybody. There's a sectoid.
So, how'd it go, Doctor?
Better than expected. Before the creature expired, I was able to extract some new information from it.
You're saying that thing spoke to you?
Not precisely, but when you have access to a creature's brain, certain patterns can be discerned, recent images and thoughts.
And what exactly was our late friend thinking about?
This particular image appeared in the creature's thought patterns several times throughout the procedure.
We've already met that thing, Doctor. This is hardly the kind of breakthrough we were...
And there was a neural link in the creature's mind between this image And this one.
That's the thing that pulled a disappearing act when we shot down our first UFO. And let me guess, you want to poke around in its head too.
It is the next piece of the puzzle. And this time, instead of shooting it, I suggest we try to capture it alive.
We did capture it alive. What was left of it. And boy, we now have that. And beam weapons research credit. So now we're going to go for, where is it? The floater interrogation. Yeah, I should have looked at the second one, but there we go. Basic armor technology research credit, which I suppose we don't really have a lot of use for, although might help us later. Interrogate Muton. It's happy. You can see it's happy about being there. Good thing we have superglass. Anyway, plasma weaponry research credit earned, so we now research plasma weaponry faster. We can now go for a seeker autopsy.
Despite its physical appearance, this machine doesn't seem to be made up of any organic components. Its surface has an unusual metallic composition that somehow interacts with the vapors it releases for concealment.
Okay. Ghost grenade, Mematech skin available in the Gene Lab. Aha, we're getting some things now. Okay. Ghost grenade and the ability to go and enemies not spatial ability to not be able to target the soldier. Okay, that's quite useful. Let's go for the Mechtoid.
We were only able to recover the suit's central core, although the pilot's corpse also survived intact. The armor itself is quite interesting. The design is highly responsive while still providing extraordinary strength.
So, super motivators in the Foundry and shaped armor. Right. Oh, we're getting lots of things we need to research later with all that money we no longer have. Drones!
This unit appears to be a drone, which is similar to the military drones we are familiar with. This particular example seems to have the ability to repair damaged equipment. Dr. Shen and I believe it should be possible to capture and repurpose these for our own use in the field.
Okay, drone capture, Sentinel drone. Impacting drone into a repair module for the Shiv. Okay, that's a bit odd. We'll have to have a look at that in a bit more detail later. Cyberdisc.
We've yet to recover one of these in functional condition from the field. The men seem to enjoy using them for target practice. At the present time, we know that the Cyberdisc, as they've been calling it, is heavily armed, but it shows no clear pattern of behavior on the battlefield.
And we now get the secondary heart. Oh god, 2 hearts. We're back to Klingon things now, aren't we? And UFO tracking boost available. Speed out instead of dying the first time they go into 0 health in a mission. The time is extended by 2. Okay, that is really useful. Okay, Chrysalids next.
Based on what we've seen in the field so far, including several grotesque examples of trauma resulting from the emergence of its young, we've taken to calling this specimen a chrysalid.
And that gets us chasing plating, needle grenade, okay, and a bioelectric skin. Electric field around skin, revealing letting by enemies. This means strangulation. Okay, that could be useful as well. Mutons.
This is the most physically aggressive specimen we've discovered so far, which the troops fondly refer to as the Muton. I can only assume there's a colourful backstory for such a designation.
Quite possibly. Ammo conservation, that's what we needed. And also, what was the other one? Adrenal glands, whenever a kill is confirmed. Okay. Cannot care more than once every 5 turns. Right, so killing you would make other people around you stronger. Okay, we're going to start back with the sectoid.
We've made a number of interesting discoveries based on the autopsy results of the alien specimen you brought back. The research team is now referring to this particular variation as a sectoid, based on the unusual structure of its internal organs, which we believe to be the product of genetic manipulation. As we've seen in the field, this species also seems to harbor some sort of telepathic ability.
Indeed, and that gives us the uplink. Oh, no, it's a genetically modified thing, so obviously we don't get any gene mods from it.
Although I'm sure you can make the connection yourself, we've designated this particular specimen as a floater. The research team is continuing in its efforts to determine how the aliens prevented the organic tissue from rejecting the mechanical components, as they seem to work in perfect harmony with one another.
That gets us our defense matrix. All the basic ones appear to not have a lot. This,
The
though,
tall
should get
one
us
has,
the
up until this point, been
medkit upgrades.
unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
Muscle fiber density, improved medkit, and gas grenade. Superhuman leg strength. Okay, so now we're back to there. I think now we go straight to the new fighter craft, which was only 5 days away. Okay.
In times of war, there's always a leader, a general, someone giving the orders. These aliens can be no different. The real question is, what sort of power or authority does it take to control such a vast range of alien species? What incentive do they have to follow through with this plan?
Okay, well next up we're going to go for shaped armor. And what do we need for ammo conservation? We need more weapon fragments for that, but that is a very important one. Are we low on weapon fragments again? Oh, damn it. Alright. Otherwise, things that move faster is probably good, and the Sentinel drone we're going to
We're
research for the
certainly
sake of
keeping
it.
the boys down in the foundry busy. I'll let them know you've got another project ready for production.
Right, next up, continuing.
Carriage now available over. Resuming.
Sentinel drone is done. Carry on. Stealth satellites project is now complete. Make close combat project is now complete. And we have our new fighter craft, which is now done. We can now make hover ships and firestorms. Next on from that, EMP cannon maybe, but I think I'm going to go for the skeleton suit. Now, how many firestorms can we build? We can actually build 3. And the only reason we can't build a 4th is because we don't have enough hangar base. So it's Africa, so it would be this one. Okay, so we transfer that to Asia for now. That's probably going to backfire on me in a moment. Then I want to build. Yeah, we don't have enough flight computers for that. We can build 4 of them. We then want to build 3 fusion lances. Except that we're now out of funds again. So let's go and build a 2nd fusion lance. And start seeing about
Dr.
working on the other
Valen's
2.
interrogation technique certainly is efficient. You'd never know it by looking at her, but that woman is an alien's worst nightmare.
Okay, we've used up the fin men apparently. Not really going to be able to get any more, are we? Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. And productivity. 7 Motors project is now done. Carry on. And we're now going to send an extraction squad. Let's go and do another covert mission, shall we?
We're confident that you'll handle this matter with discretion.
Discretion, we know that one, right? I think we do, anyway. Right, so we have 1 of each and 2 mechs, which I think is fine. I do need to adjust the colours. But we'll worry about that in a moment. So I do want to kind of put another... Oh well. Worry about that in a moment. You require a laser sniper rifle because you do. Don't need arc throwers. Don't need anything like that. So launch mission. Right. So straight into another covert mission. At some stage we might face off against some aliens. You never know.
Our latest sweep indicates an Exalt cell operating within France. Once Strike 1 is in position to provide an escort, our operative can complete the operation.
No worries. Although France appears to be a war zone based on this. This is more like a terror mission.
Exalt forces disrupted one of our operatives who was in the process of hacking an enemy comm relay in search of new intel. Strike 1 will need to move in and deal with any hostiles in the area so our operative can finish recovering the data from the remaining arrays.
Okay,
that operative is our only chance at the data. We can't afford to lose them.
So basically that's the same mission again, which is fine. Okay, so that's what we will do next time. So, until then.